Hey guys, thanks for watching. I'm in Lawrence, Kansas at the Jayhawk Club with John Novosel. How's it going?
Good.
John is, and his company, Tour Tempo, his family's company, is really known for having discovered this idea of a 3-to-1 ratio. What is that?
Well, that 3-to-1 ratio is a ratio of backswing to downswing. It's what the greatest players of today and yesterday have all exhibited in their tempo. So what it does, Tour Tempo sort of breaks this idea that tempo is slow and smooth, these words that don't have meaning.
Right.
3-to-1, we can count your frames on the video, and we know exactly what that means. It's hard to count smooth and slow.
Right.
But by the way, smooth and slow, those don't really, that's not what the greatest players do. And this 3-to-1 ratio dates back to Ben Hogan, Mo Norman. The greatest ball strikers throughout history have all had this. But there's another piece of Tour Tempo that doesn't get a lot of play, and that's the speed of the swing. And what I mean by that is from takeaway to the top of swing back to impact, most tour pros, guys like major winners like Brooks Koepka, Tiger Woods, Rory McIlroy, that's less than 1 second. So that's a big piece of tempo, right? 3-to-1 ratio, about a second or less from takeaway to impact.
Right.
And then the third piece of Tour Tempo is consistency. During these tournaments when these guys are winning majors or whatever it is, on all full swings, they're consistent with their 3-to-1.
Yeah.
They're consistent with that speed, about a second or less.
The guys who are struggling, it's like sometimes it's slower, sometimes it's faster.
It can be all over the board. And here's the big deal. What we see with amateurs is we see a 4-to-1 ratio or 5-to-1, where we see inconsistencies. 5
parts backswing, 1 part downswing.
Exactly.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. And what that is, it's an unevenness between the backswing and the downswing. Like when you watch Rory McIlroy, you don't think, God, he looks like he's swinging really fast.
Yeah.
Right? But when you break it down and count the frames, you see that it's 21-7 and it is moving pretty good.
So it's a whole training system they have where you swing to tones and beats. Let's see the before swing here that we'll edit in.
You were about 25-9, so you were a little off the ratio and a little slow, because if you had 25 plus 9, that's 34.
Yeah.
So you were and there's 30 frames in 1 second. So from takeaway to impact, you were a little bit more than a second.
24-8 would be 3-to-1.
3-to-1, and it would be almost exactly a second. So we put you. So what we did was, based on that, we put you on the 21-7 tones.
Yeah.
And now you're getting closer to Rory's tempo of 21-7, and we saw a big difference.
Yeah.
There are some keys though to using the tones, I think you discovered, of how to get into them, and we can look at those.
Let's do a little Tour Tempo training right now.
Yes, sounds good.
So we can put the beats on.
Yep. So I've got the Tour Tempo app here. We go on your iPad or your phone or whatever. 21-7. So we've got 3 tones here. There's a tone to start your swing, a tone for the top of the backswing, and a tone for impact. Bump, bump, bump. Start, top, finish. Dun, dun, dun. So he's going to try one of these tones. Dun, dun, dun. That was pretty much on the tones, and you notice his mind was trying to figure out, okay, when am I going to start this? And that's a big piece of doing Tour Tempo, is kind of waggling into the tones, and then sort of settling yourself in, and maybe using your trigger right before that first tone. But you did a good job.
Yeah, you really realize you have there's no time to do very many.
By the way, what's going on in your mind?
Yeah, nothing.
No swing thoughts, right?
No, I'm really just trying to.
Yeah.
There's no time to really.
That's
think
right.
About.
Wow, right on the tones, great ball flight there, especially with this wind. And you notice what he did there. He waggled, he was getting ready, he wasn't quite ready, kept getting himself situated so he wasn't just standing still waiting.
Kind of like moving to the song a little
That's
bit.
right, moving to the beat, moving to the beat. Very nice, another one. And he's getting right on the tones now. Boom, boom, boom. So what happens is, you start to train these tones, you're getting 3-to-1, you're faster, you're more in the mind and the body that actually does sports. Your conscious mind, which let's call it our left brain, that brain doesn't control the body and it doesn't do athletic motions.
Yeah, you were saying that the reason that you think that a lot of people take it slow back is not so much because of hearing an instruction to go slow back. Why do you think a lot of people do it?
Yeah. Well, a couple reasons. One, there's too many thoughts. So the more thoughts you have, you're kind of like, I'm thinking your way through it. But the other one is you feel like you might have more conscious control of the club by going
It's
slow.
an illusion.
It's an illusion of control.
Yeah.
And if you look at the greatest players in the world, they don't do that. If you look at any great athletic motion, the best is like a gymnast doing a big flip and a twirl.
Okay.
Once you decide to run, if the conscious brain gets involved, you're not going to stick that landing. And so what we're trying to do is create this right brain athletic movement that doesn't have all this thinking. And you can, like, what were you thinking when you're doing this?
No, I was just trying to hit the beats. On that last one, I was just trying to hit the beats, and I had a bit of a feeling,
Yeah.
a bit of a trapping feeling.
You know what I love about that?
Yeah.
There is one thing I'll let you do. Once you have the tones down, you can attach maybe one feel to one of the tones.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'll attach a feel of like, I want to load on my backswing, my hip. So I'll feel like that second tone is some sort of loading,
Yeah.
or even the first tone, whatever it might be. Sometimes I have the first tone explode off the first tone, right? But I love that third, like for you with lag tension, you sort of created that third tone's going to create lag tension.
Yeah.
So I like that. So let's try that. Super solid there. You definitely had the tension. You were slightly off on the tones.
Okay. Was it a little slow?
No, I think you jumped the gun a little. But when you first hit balls these tones, don't worry about the golf ball, where it goes. Just try to sync your swing to the tones and figure out whether or not you're meeting the tones.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Wow, that pure shot held against the wind.
That was a good one.
That was good.
Yeah.
You kept your lag tension, and what I love what you did right before you started to just move a little to the tones so that you didn't have to sit without moving, motionless as you're listening. So you were able to sort of rock to the tones, start your swing, and you added your lag tension to that third beat, which was great.
Where do you think people should err on the side of, as far as like, if they feel like they're between two sets of tones, do you think they should err on the side of quicker? Or what do you think? Or it really depends on how.
Honestly, everyone always asks, like, which tone should I use? You have to do trial and error. Find out which gives you the best results on the range, which gives you the best results on the course. I would personally always like to see everybody swing a little faster, just at least to try it.
Yeah.
And then when you go, like, let's say 21.7 feels way too fast. When you go to 24.8, it'll seem easy.
Okay, gotcha.
Right? It'll be very easy. Like, since you were 25.9-ish, how did 21.7 feel?
Zippy but good, it didn't feel crazy.
Right, that's the idea. That's what we want. So
just for fun, John, let's do an 18.6, which is like
definitely
like Nick Price tempo, right?
No, it's beyond Nick Price. This is John Rahm, Henrik Stenson. Maybe if Ricky Fowler has a Red Bull, that's what this is. Bum, bum, bum. It's really quick. This is tough.
It's fun.
It is fun. It's good to experiment. This is differential learning, one of the concepts. Oh. Man, I don't know. You might have to go to it. I mean, that's impressive. You're doing
it's a little rush.
It's a little rush. But just for fun, let's go 27.9.
Oh,
okay. Just so you to feel what that difference is. You might not even be able to do it. It's so slow.
What would be a 27.9 player? An example?
Jay Haas on the Champions Tour. Trying to think of. There's not too many guys on the PGA Tour that do 27.9. You can't even do it now at this point. I don't think.
Let's try.
Felt weird, didn't it?
No, it's like I was
just waiting.
It's on the downswing.
Now, hold on a second. Let's jump 24.8. This is where you started. It'll still be easy. Still be slow though. Solid.
That was okay.
Yeah.
I'm much more comfortable than 20. We'll go 21.7 to finish.
Yep. Wow.
Beautiful.
That was solid. Really good. What I like about going through all those tempos is most people, you're really only going to have the choice between two of them. You know, you don't have to try all 4.
Yeah.
And then just try it, see what you get better results with. I think the #1 mistake I see golfers make with the tones is they start before the first tone actually hits.
Oh, they anticipate.
They anticipate.
Right.
So you gotta be waggling in, get ready. If you have a trigger, use that right before the tone. And you're gonna see some really cool results. If you're the kind of person that you come in and you're like 40-10, and you go to 24-8, you will instantly hit like 20 yards further on the spot.
Wow.
Because think about this: if you're 40-10, how long that takes. Just if you want, just do a slow backswing and a slow downswing. Just do it, kind of fairly slow. Oh my God! Right, that's the average golfer right there. Now you actually hit that decent, but it went nowhere.
It really went nowhere.
It really went nowhere.
Yeah.
It's incredible the difference. The difference.
Okay, so let me hear a 21-7.
Yep.
This would be a good. I feel like Keegan Bradley over the ball.
Yeah. You're kind of moving around.
Yeah, shot play.
That's good.
Sneak up on it.
Yep. Right on the tones, you smacked it. I mean, that looks more like a Tour Pro tempo. And if you look at where that lands, I mean, I want to say twice, it wasn't twice as far, but it was.
It was like 30 yards further with
at least. So the cool thing about the tones is you can get the app.
Right.
You can try this like right now. Get the app, try it. You'll be shocked at what you can achieve with it and how quickly the results come. Because unlike, let's say you're trying to get better, whatever the mechanics are on the golf swing, those changes can be tough, right?
Yeah.
Even lag tension, that's not like the easiest thing to achieve.
Right.
But tempo, you can actually change. You can get that moving faster. And when you do, you're going to see some incredible results.
Well, at this point of 2019, really no excuse to have a horrible tempo.
That's right. There's no excuse.
Yeah.
What's the excuse on tempo? There isn't one. You should be able to just do it, right?
Okay, guys, I wanted to let you know, because of this big trip that I did coming out here, I organized with John's company a very good discount on all these different Tour Tempo. Everything you see against this wall is at tourtempo.com, and organized for Be Better Golfers, 20% off. You guys see more of that stuff in the speed creation video. And obviously the app is on the App Store. So the Apple App Store. Everybody, just so I don't have to answer this question, is it on Android?
It is.
Oh, it's on Android too.
Just so I'll point this out. The Tour Tempo Total Game is on Android and Apple. And then we have something called Tour Tempo Frame Counter. And you've seen me use that. That is only on iOS, which is Apple.
Okay.
And the frame counter allows you to just do your own frame count on your phone. It's very easy to use.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, everybody. Click the subscribe button and put in the comments what you would like to see with John next time we come out. Later. Bye.